Getting stressed now.
And where's that stress?
Probably just in my head. Yeah.
Even though just seeing the tissue box
Even though just seeing the tissue box
has brought up stress already,
has brought up stress already,
and I'm feeling it in my head.
and I'm feeling it in my head.
I accept myself,
I accept myself.
and all these people looking at me,
All these people looking at me,
and that camera filming me,
and that camera filming me.
And
Did
I
I brush my hair?
I choose to process and release
I choose to process and release
all the anxiety.
all the anxiety.
Even though I got anxious straight away,
Even though I got anxious straight away,
just sitting here
just sitting here
with the tissues
with the tissues
in front of all these
in
people,
front of all these people
with the camera,
with the camera.
I accept myself
I accept myself
and this anxiety in my head,
and this anxiety in my head,
and I choose to process and release it.
and I choose to process and release it.
Even though my anxiety is already going down,
Even though my anxiety is already going down,
even though the tissues are still there,
even though the tissues are still there,
and everyone's looking at me,
and everyone's looking at me,
and that camera's still filming
the
me,
camera's still filming.
I accept myself,
I accept myself,
and I let my body know
and I let my body know
that I'm safe.
that I am safe.
So you can see that it's already come down. I don't even really need to do a few rounds, but that's sneaking up exactly where she is right then and there, right?
Yeah.
Before I even ask what we want to work on, because there was anxiety coming up straight away. So that's sneaking up, being exactly where they are right away. So what did you want to work on?
Actually being practicing to be a practitioner and getting it right, remembering
Mm-hmm.
the sequence.
Yep.
Being
So just
effective.
thinking, yeah. So just thinking about the next practice session that
Just
you've got to do.
remembering stuff for me. Just
Remembering it all?
Not
Mhm.
going blank.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you think about that, I have to remember it all, I can't go blank. Is there a time in your life where that's happened?
All the time.
When was the first or the worst
Oh, I
time?
think it's, first time.
Don't know. Let's just tune into it. All right.
Okay.
Let's just generalise it all first. Even though all my life
Even though all my life,
I feel like I forget what I've got to do,
I forget what I've got to do,
and I go blank.
and I go blank.
I accept myself
I accept myself
and my body
and my body
and my mind,
and my mind.
and I choose to find where this comes from.
I choose to find where this comes from.
Even though all my life
Even though all my life
I go blank
I go blank,
and I forget what to do.
I forget what to do.
I accept myself
I accept myself
and my body
and my body
and my mind
and my mind
deeply and completely.
deeply and completely.
Even though all my life
Even though all my life
I just go blank.
I just go blank,
I forget what to do.
I forget what to do,
And I'm scared I'll forget what to do in the next practice
and
session.
I'm scared I'll forget what to do in the next practice session.
I accept myself
I accept myself
and my body and my mind
and my body and my mind
deeply and completely.
deeply and completely.
All my life
All my life
I forget what to say.
I forget what to say.
I forget what to do.
I forget what to do.
I just go blank.
I just go blank.
That's just me.
That's just me.
That's what I do.
That's what I do.
I go blank.
I go blank when it's important to me.
When it's
And
important
I want
to
someone else to hear it or whatever.
I go blank
Oh, far out. I go blank. Yeah.
when it's important to
When
me.
it's important to me.
When somebody else has to hear it.
When someone else has to hear it.
When it's important to me. And it's bringing up all this emotion.
When it's important to me. Sorry.
I knew I'd have to use those tissues.
I hate crying in front of people.
And I hate crying in front of people.
I hate crying in front of people.
And I hate crying in front of people.
And I hate crying in front of people.
I hate crying in front of people.
I hate crying in front of people.
And there's a whole lot of people looking at me.
There's a whole lot of people looking at me.
Those tissues were there for a reason.
Those tissues were there for a reason.
And I hate crying in front of people.
I hate crying in front of people.
In front of a camera.
In front of a camera.
In front of anyone.
In front of anyone.
I go blank
I go blank.
when there's important things.
When there's important things that are important to my heart.
Important to my
That are
heart.
important to my heart.
That other people hear.
That other people hear.
And I get emotional.
And I get emotional.
Because the memory's coming up already.
So memories coming up already.
Is that right?
Oh, a lot.
Lots of memories are coming up
Yeah.
when it's important to me
When it's important to me.
and important to my heart.
And important to my heart.
For other people to hear.
For other people to hear.
I go blank.
I go blank.
I go blank.
I go blank.
And I don't like getting emotional
I don't like getting emotional
or crying in front of people.
or crying in front of people.
And here I am crying in front of people.
Here I am blubbering, crying in front of people.
In front of all these people.
In front of all these people.
Like 18 or so of them. There's so many people, look at them all.
Too many people.
They're all looking at me. They're all looking at me
They're
crying.
all looking at me crying.
I hate crying in front of people.
I hate crying in front of people.
I go blank.
I go blank.
I forget what to say or do
I forget what to say or do
when it's important to me.
when it's important to me.
When it's important to my heart.
When it's important to my heart.
When my phone rings.
Oh wow, that's on your wrist.
It's important to my heart.
It's important to my heart.
It's important to me.
It's important to me.
It's important to others.
It's important to others.
I don't like being emotional in front of people.
I don't like being emotional in front of people.
I don't like crying in front of people.
I don't like crying in front of people.
And here I am crying in front of all these people.
Here I am crying in front of all these people.
All my anxiety
All my anxiety
about going blank,
about going blank,
about being emotional in front of people,
about being emotional in front of people,
about crying in front of people,
about crying in front of people,
about important things to my heart
about important things to my heart,
when I need to say the right thing
when I need to say the right thing,
and other people have to hear the right
and
thing.
other people have to hear the right thing.
All this anxiety,
All this anxiety,
processing and releasing.
processing and releasing.
Okay, deep breath. All right, so did any specific memory come in? So see how I didn't even get a suds, it was just straight into sneaking up.
Oh, so yeah, probably. There's quite a few.
All right,
It's kind of been a theme of my life, I think. So,
Mhm.
do you want me to go to an earliest or just in
Just
my life?
one that's come up.
Yeah, okay.
How old?
51 the other day. So maybe just now, like in the last year, maybe.
Mm-hmm. One particular moment stands out in this memory.
Yeah.
So when you tune into that, and you don't have to speak about the memory, where are you feeling that in your body? In your heart?
my chest. Yeah.
Chest, heart, chest. What is it out of 10? Just tune into it, what's happening here.
9.
And what does that feeling, that 9 out of 10 feeling in your heart and your chest look like if it was a shape or an object?
Shape on a ball.
A ball?
Mm-hmm.
Does the ball have a colour?
It's kind of silver or white, something
Mhm.
like that. Yeah.
Silver or white? How big is it?
Ooh. Maybe double the size of a bowling ball.
Mm-hmm. Is it heavy or light?
It's heavy.
And if it had an emotion, what would it be?
I feel like saying shock, but that's probably not the right thing. But just confronting, maybe, or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, even though I've got this memory,
Even though I've got this memory,
and I feel it 9 out of 10
I feel it 9 out of 10
in my chest and my heart,
in my chest and my heart,
and it's a silvery white ball,
and it's a silvery white ball,
double the size of a bowling ball.
double the size of a bowling ball.
It's heavy,
It's very heavy.
and it feels like shock and confrontation.
Yeah, it feels like shock and confrontation.
I accept myself
I accept myself
and my chest and my heart,
and my chest and my heart.
and I love and accept myself deeply and completely.
And I love and accept myself deeply and completely.
Even though I've got this memory,
Even though I've got this memory,
and I feel it 9 out of 10 in my chest and my
I
heart.
feel it 9 out of 10 in my chest and my heart.
It's a silvery white ball,
It's a silvery white ball,
double the size of a bowling ball.
double the size of a bowling ball.
It's very heavy,
It's very heavy.
and it's confrontation and shock.
And it's confrontation and shock.
I accept myself
I accept myself
and my body
and my body
deeply and completely.
deeply and completely.
Even though I've got this 9 out of 10
Even though I've got this 9 out of 10
feeling in my chest,
feeling in my chest,
it's a silvery white ball,
it's a silvery white ball,
double the size of a bowling ball.
double the size of a bowling ball.
It's very heavy,
It's very heavy.
And it's shock and confrontation.
And it's shock and confrontation.
I accept myself.
I accept myself.
And my body.
And my body.
Deeply and completely. This shock and confrontation.
This shock and confrontation.
This memory.
This memory.
Shock and confrontation.
Shock and confrontation.
I feel it in my heart and my
I
chest.
feel it in my heart and my chest.
That big silvery white ball.
That big silvery white ball.
Double the size of a bowling ball.
Double the size of a bowling ball.
It's really heavy.
It's really heavy.
This shock and confrontation.
Shock and confrontation.
Trapped in my heart and my chest.
Trapped in my heart and my chest.
I thank my heart and my chest for holding on to it.
I thank my heart and my chest for holding on to it.
And I wonder if I can process and release some of it.
I wonder if I can process and release it.
That silvery white heavy ball.
That silvery white heavy ball.
That shock and confrontation.
That shock and confrontation.
That memory.
That memory.
Shock and confrontation.
Shock and confrontation.
It's really heavy.
It's really heavy.
Double the size of a bowling ball.
Double the size of a bowling ball.
Trapped in my heart and my chest.
Trapped in my heart and my chest.
I thank my heart and my chest for holding on to it.
I thank my heart and my chest for holding on to it.
To protect me in some way.
To protect me in some way.
But maybe I can release some of it.
But maybe I can release some of it.
I wonder if it's safe
I wonder if it's safe
to release some of
to
it.
release some of it.
I wonder if it's possible
I wonder if it's possible
to release some of it.
to release some of it.
All of the emotion.
All of the emotion.
I don't know if I can
I don't know if I can
release some of it.
release some of it.
Maybe I can.
Maybe I can.
Maybe I can't.
Maybe I can't.
All of the emotion
All of the emotion
trapped in my heart,
trapped in my heart,
in my chest.
in my chest.
All of this emotion.
All of this emotion.
Shock and confrontation.
Shock and confrontation.
I still don't like crying in front of people.
Still not like crying in front of people.
And I am again.
And I'm losing it.
And I'm losing it.
Yeah.
All this shock and confrontation
All this shock and confrontation
in my heart and my chest.
in my heart and my chest.
When I think of that memory,
When I think of that memory,
that heavy double bowling ball size.
that heavy double bowling ball size.
It's so heavy.
It is so heavy.
And I've been carrying that heaviness for so long.
I can't have that heaviness for so long.
And I want to let it go.
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 Just tap in here and focus on that silvery white ball, the heaviness of it, the shock and the confrontation.
Yeah.
So look at me first. Close your eyes, open your eyes, look hard down to the left, hard down to the right. Circle your eyes slowly in one direction. Circle your eyes slowly in the other direction. Hum happy birthday. Count to 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hum happy birthday. This silvery white ball,
This silvery white ball,
it's really heavy.
it's really heavy.
Double the size of a bowling ball.
Double the size of a bowling ball.
This shock and confrontation.
This shock and confrontation.
Maybe I'm releasing some of it.
Maybe I'm releasing some of it.
I want to release it.
I want to release it.
It might be easier than I think.
It might be easier than I think.
I wonder if I can.
If I
Releasing the shock and confrontation
can. Releasing the shock and confrontation.
all the way back to its origin.
All the way back to its origin.
All the way back to that memory.
All the way back to that memory.
And maybe all the other memories.
Maybe all the other memories.
Deep breath. Because she said this happens all through her life, yeah? So, when you focus on that memory that we were working on, is there anything particularly that stands out from what you saw or what you heard? What stands out? What's the main sense that it was processed?
That I have processed or that was?
That it was processed
Within.
into your body?
Feeling of
Was it from what you heard or from what you saw in that?
what I heard.
What you heard.
Mm-hmm.
So when you focus on that, what you heard,
Yeah.
where are you feeling that in your body? Do you want to say it out loud, or do you want to explain it more, or do you can just focus on what you heard?
I think I still feel it in my chest.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a bit in my head, but mostly, yeah, quite across
So now
here.
it's across here now, so it's not a
I'm
ball.
feeling it like right across.
Right across. Okay, so explain that feeling that's right across. So we're doing more chasing the pain here.
It just feels heavy.
Heavy, right across from what you
A bit
heard.
achy and heavy.
Heavy and achy from what you heard.
Yeah, just from what I heard.
And this heavy, achy feeling, does it have, if it was an object, what would it be? Or does it have a colour or a shape? Just tune into it.
Maybe like actually feels like an anchor. An anchor.
Even though I've got this anchor feeling
Even though I've got this anchor feeling
that goes across my chest,
that goes across my chest.
when I focus on what I heard in that memory,
When I focus on what I heard in that memory,
it's still heavy.
it's still heavy.
I accept myself
I accept myself
and how I feel.
and how I feel.
Even though when I focus on what I heard in that memory,
Even though when I focus on what I heard in that memory,
I feel this heavy anchor feeling across my chest.
this heavy anchor feeling across my chest.
I accept myself
I accept myself
and my body
and my body
deeply and completely.
deeply and completely.
Even though I've got this heavy anchor feeling across my chest,
Even though I've got this heavy anchor feeling across my chest,
when I think about what I heard,
and I think about what I heard,
I accept myself
I accept myself
and my body
and my body
deeply and completely.
deeply and completely.
What I heard,
What I heard,
my body's reaction to what I heard,
my body's reaction to what I heard,
this heavy anchor feeling across my
this
chest
heavy anchor feeling across my chest
that's holding me down,
that is holding me down,
that heavy anchor feeling
that heavy anchor feeling
across my chest.
across my chest.
When I focus on what I heard,
When I focus on what I heard,
that heavy anchor feeling.
that heavy anchor feeling,
When I focus on what I heard,
when I focus on what I heard,
when I focus on what I heard.
when I focus on what I heard.
So I just want to try something because hearing is auditory, is side to side. So I just want you to move your eyes side to side slowly while you focus on what you heard. Okay, so keep going. What I heard,
What I heard,
that heavy anchor feeling across my
that
chest.
heavy anchor feeling across my chest.
I wonder if I can let it go.
I wonder if I can let it go.
I wonder if my chest can let it
I
go.
wonder if my chest can let it go.
And all of the emotions I've attached to it,
And all the emotions that I've attached to it.
that heavy anchor across my chest,
That heavy anchor across my chest.
all the emotions attached to it,
All the emotions attached to it.
when I remember what I heard in that memory.
In that memory.
It might be safe to let it go.
It might be safe to let it go.
Maybe I can drop that anchor.
Maybe I can drop that anchor.
I wonder if I can.
I wonder if I can.
Deep breath. So there was a bit of a smile when you said it's like an anchor. Did that bring something up for you, a memory? Like what's an anchor for you?
It's kind of a bit funny. Because I don't know why, because I thought of Fremantle Dockers and the football club, and then I'm like, anchor, Dockers, and I don't know where I came from. But I saw this blown up anchor that we've got at home from when we used to go and watch them play. So.
Mm-hmm.
But the heaviness was definitely like a heavy anchor. Like
Yeah.
to,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm. And if I was doing quantum EFT, it would be going something completely different right now.
Okay.
But we're not. So
Yeah. Okay.
when you think of that
But
memory
when I think of that memory, yeah.
and what you heard,
What I heard.
how's your body feeling now?
I definitely feel lighter and calmer. I can still feel a little something, but I feel, I can breathe better. I feel lighter across the chest. Maybe still a little bit shaky, like in my core, like in here, but
Yeah.
not that feeling there.
All right, so for purposes of
Yeah.
sneaking away,
Yeah.
I'll show that. So even though
Yeah. Even though
I'm feeling so much lighter
I
now
am feeling so much lighter
when I think of that memory,
when I think of that memory,
but there's still a little bit of shakiness
still a bit of shakiness
and a bit of feeling across my chest.
and a bit of a feeling across my chest.
I thank my body for processing all that heaviness.
I thank my body for processing all of that heaviness.
And I accept myself deeply and
And I
completely.
accept myself deeply and completely.
Even though I've processed so much heaviness
Even though I've processed so much heaviness
from what I heard
from what I heard
in that memory,
in that memory,
and I still have a bit of shakiness,
and I still have a bit of shakiness,
I accept myself and how I feel.
and I accept myself and how I feel.
Even though I've got a little bit of shakiness left,
Even though I've got a bit of shakiness left,
and I can feel something across my chest,
and I can feel something across my chest.
but I don't have that heaviness that I had before.
I don't have that, but I don't have that heaviness I had before.
I accept myself and how I feel.
I accept myself and how I feel.
How great is it that I feel so much lighter,
How great is it that I feel so much lighter?
and I only have a little bit left across my chest,
I only have a little bit left across my chest.
and a little bit of shakiness
So a
left.
little bit of shakiness left.
And maybe I can process and release it all now,
Maybe I can process and release it all now.
or maybe I can put the remaining of it in a box
And maybe I can put the remainder of it in a box,
and put it up on a shelf
put it up on a shelf,
and leave it till next time,
and leave it till next time.
or ask my body to process and release what's left in there
Ask my body to process and release what's left in there
while I sleep tonight.
while I sleep tonight.
And when I go and open it in the morning
And I go and open it in the morning,
or in the next session,
the next session,
might be nothing left.
there'll be nothing left.
I let my body choose how it wants to process this,
I let my body choose how it wants to process this,
gently and easily.
gently and easily,
And I might be surprised
and I might be surprised
that it's all gone by morning.
that it's all gone by morning.
Okay?
Thank you.
Cool. So
Yeah.
see how we didn't get into the memory at all? We did sneaking up. I focused on what was the sense and
Yeah.
where is it in the body.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody.
Well done.